Justin. I will never forget sitting out in the ocean on my surfboard with my dad in March 2017, and he told me, "You are too rad and too full of life to ever be half loved. You should write down the qualities you want in a man and make sure that they check every single box off of your list before you decide to date them. If they don't, it's a waste of time and you're just cheating yourself." So I did. I knew that I was falling in love with you when you drove to see me on the weekends in Pasadena for 3 months straight in July 2017. It was the kind of falling in love that you didn't even know was happening. We spent a majority of that time entirely by ourselves, eating wings, drinking whiskey and cokes, and going on dates to amusement parks and staying up way too late talking about all the ups and downs of life, our families, and our goals for the future. It was in that 2-bedroom apartment that our love truly began to blossom. We had found each other in a very confusing transitional period, but we pursued each other relentlessly for a very long time. And when I did look back at my old journal entries a few months into dating, I realized that you had checked off every single box on the list that my dad had told me to make. But I knew I wanted to marry you when we were in Ireland. It was our first big travel trip together, and I truly believe that traveling is the best way to find out your compatibility with someone. It was May 24th, 2018. We had just flown back to Ireland from Iceland, and we were running on the beach near the cliffs of Moher. You were twirling and spinning me around, and I ran at you, and you braced yourself like you were gonna hoist me over your head. And when we inevitably failed that, we were laughing so hard that we just collapsed on the sand, barely being able to breathe. When you stood up to offer me a hand and you looked me in the eyes, the whole world froze in that moment. We were silently staring with these huge smiles on our faces at each other, and I swear if you would have asked me to marry you right then and there, I would have said yes in a heartbeat and dealt with the consequences later. It was a look I've never shared or experienced with anybody else. The last 5 years, I've watched our love grow and transition into something far more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. We've sought out adventure in everything we do, and I truly believe that it's part of the foundation of our relationship. But I've watched so many other parts of us flourish as well. I never understood what people meant by in sickness and in health until I was really sick myself. It was the first time I had asked for you to be called and to be put as my emergency contact over my mom. Not only were you just a true gentleman, but you were such a cornerstone for me to hang on to. I think when my parents watched you take care of me, it solidified their love for you, knowing that their daughter was taken care of and safe. I love that you let me have my alone time. You respect my individuality, push my creativity, and have never once asked me to change who I am. You have always stood firmly behind me, defending me, and have given me the confidence to go after what I want. You never let anybody's opinions or setbacks keep you from anything you want to do. In fact, you are so clear about exactly what you want, and you take every single action to get it. You get so into one thing, and then you need all the best equipment for it. Just to name a few over the years, it's been various video games and computer stuff, snowboarding, golfing, road biking, surfing, the lights you can link up to your Google Home, jiu-jitsu, powerlifting, and anything related to cars. You get so excited to tell me every little known fact and detail about it, and in a month you have something entirely new in mind to tell me about. You're fiercely loyal and compassionate, and it's such a testament to the way that you were raised. You rarely get defeated except when I win in Mario Party. Your competitiveness is something needed to survive in this family, and on our game nights you fit right into the thick of it every single time. You never look embarrassing, which is hard for a man. You always look so cool and effortlessly put together even now. You are exceptional at creating a family out of whoever is around. I feel like we cheated the system with the families we got. I truly feel like my parents are getting a son and your parents are getting a daughter. I'm filled with so much joy knowing that this is the family that I'm marrying into. I love the different relationships you have with each member of my family. It means the world to me knowing that my sisters will have a brother that is just as protective as their older sister. You are so fun, warm, and inviting. Your smile is infectious, and it's impossible to stay mad at someone who makes me laugh all the time. You clean up the coffee stains on the counter, and even though you use the white towels, sometimes I really appreciate you trying to lean into my acts of service love language. You are so attentive and kind, and also equally as stubborn, strong-willed, and passionate. And my God, you are the most handsome man I've ever seen in my entire life. You have the most forgiving and beautiful heart, and I'm so unbelievably lucky to be loved by you. Being with you and being loved by you is like coming home after a long day and climbing into your comfy bed. It feels like home, like everything you need and all you need in that moment. You're everywhere and all of my favorite things. In the comfy hoodie I always reach for, the favorite songs that play in my head, the heat in my yoga room, the breeze in the palm trees, and the ice in my morning coffee. You remind me every single day just how good life can get. Some of my favorite moments are just you, me, and Jax walking at the sunset, talking about our future. I've always felt like the universe conspired for us to be together because there's way too many coincidences in our families. Just like the sky is blue, I knew when I met you that I was meant to be loved by you. And I can't believe that we're here, finally.
It's about time.
Even though 2 years ago I cannot remember a single word that you said when you were proposing because I blacked out, I knew it was the easiest yes of my life. Time dances away when I'm with you and I'm by your side, and you effortlessly guide and spin me through every experience we have together. What an honor it is to stand up here in front of all the people we love and tell them just how wonderful it is to be loved by you. I know that marriage will be difficult, both beautiful and difficult, but I'm so excited, Justin. I'm excited to watch our relationship take steps we didn't even know existed. I'm excited to watch each chapter of our lives unfold, to create our own family and traditions, and grow old together while our love continues to evolve. As we take on this new adventure together, I promise to wake up every single day and choose you. I promise to love you without an agenda and listen to you when you need me. I promise to always try the new co-op video game and play late into the night. I promise to always be the one to make your morning coffee and say hello when you wake up in the morning. I promise to always take your side so you never feel alone and support your dreams no matter how big they are. I promise to always try that new thing you get into because I always want to be around you. And I promise to always answer your 9 phone calls within an hour. I promise to nourish our relationship and never go to bed angry. I promise to continue being the organized one when we go on family vacations or vacations in general. I promise to love you through the hardest hardships we will face in the future and celebrate our wins, big or small. I promise to dance with you in the kitchen when we make dinners together, and I promise to golf and drink beer with you just like you sip coffee and watch the sunrise at the beach with me. I promise to date you like we just met, and I promise to love you, every version of you, unconditionally through every season of life. When I really thought about what each of these vows mean today, I see you exercise each and every one of them every day of our relationship. I'm so proud of the man you are, and I cannot wait to be your wife. To quote one of my favorite book lines, whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. I love you so much, Justin. All yours until the end of time.
Hey babe, it took me a long time to figure out how to fit my endless, overwhelming love and admiration for you in this little booklet, let alone 3 to 5 minutes. When I originally was writing these vows, I wanted to open with an homage to our engagement morning. I was going to start by talking about the last 2 years. Walking through our dream of an engagement, in which I'm so thankful for your planning, the multitude of life-changing accomplishments for the both of us, the battles we have overcome, through unrelenting teamwork, communication, and faith in each other, and ultimately the powerful growing love that we have nourished these past 24 months since I got down on one knee. But I don't want to talk to you about the last 2 years. I want to talk to you about the next forever. I cannot wait to marry you, Taylor. We're really counting down the seconds now. You are the most beautiful bride this world has ever seen. And I know you don't care about words of affirmation either, but I'm saying them anyway. If it helps, I'll clean up the Airbnb tomorrow. Every day I get to be with you, I fall in love with you over and over and over again. You're kind, compassionate, loving, strong-willed, confident, and selfless. These qualities I know will make you such an amazing wife. There's a reason that everyone, including me, go to you for advice and wisdom. You always seem to have the answers. I have told you this before, but you are the most amazing friend, as I'm sure they can all attest to. You're the friend that puts all others' happiness and joy above your own. From planning parties to being a shoulder to lean on. You're so incredibly talented at making everyone around you feel loved, wanted, and heard. You're my best friend. You're the best sister to Danny and Cass. I admire that so much about you. No matter the situation or time of life you're in, you will always be there for your sisters like I know you are there for me. I remember telling your sisters that I was going to marry you. And I remember telling you that I wanted to set an example for the both of them on what kind of love to look for. I can't wait to call them my sisters. You're going to be the most incredible mother to our kids one day. I can envision you yelling at all the other parents at our children's sports games. I promise with everything that I have that I will always put you first. I will give her everything you need to be the best version of yourself. Before I met you, I didn't know what true love was. Love to me was always a forced idea, a chore, a challenge, something difficult. You have given love a completely new meaning. You have brushed over my life with a calmness and an easy love. It is easy to love you. Every day I wake up, I'm excited about another day, another opportunity to love you, another opportunity to make you smile. Your smile is my favorite thing on this planet. You have a smile that can turn bad days into brilliant ones. I fell in love because of that smile. I can't wait to start this new chapter with you as husband and wife. I have a few promises for you that I hold dear to my heart. I promise that I will continue to tell you you're beautiful even if you don't like it. I'll continue to nourish your needs and listen before acting. I'll continue to talk you through heartache and be there as a calming voice of reason. I will continue to protect you when times are tough. I will never leave your side. I will continue to love you with everything I have. Here's to forever. I love you, Taylor.